Hello, friends. I'm finally back. It is getting very, very close to meet day. I think I'm like 5 weeks out now. That's a little scary. I keep thinking just like how big it's gonna be and how hectic it might feel and whatnot. Just getting ready to step on to the biggest stage of my life. But yeah, I have two more sets to do, so I'm gonna close out real quick and then get my accessories and cardio and get out of here. It is, yeah, it's weird. It's day 4, but look, I'm just gonna go ahead and say it's like day 2. Day 2 of this week. Um, since it's like week 3/week 4. Anyway, I'm squatting today. So basically, week 4 squat. I don't know what I'm doing. It's so hot in here. I was like, let me cool down and set my camera up. Did not work, of course. It's just so hot. I did wear a like a sweatshirt, like with my sweats. So that did not help. I should have taken it off as soon as I walked in here, but I warmed up with it on, and yeah, now I'm just sweaty. And then in the corner, I always forget if I've mentioned this before, but right here where the combo rack is, there are 3 chandeliers going this way, and when they first opened, they didn't have them, but they put them in like a month or so, maybe after opening, and they're yellow, and I hate it. I hate it because like every other light in here is white, and then I don't know if the yellow makes it more hot. I feel like it kind of does because it's so hot over here. But as soon as you walk that way over to where there's more white lights, it cools down so much. So it's just, a thing. All I do over here is squat. Actually, I squat, bench, and deadlift over here. So it kind of sucks every single time. It's the first thing I do. First place I come to in the gym. It's just so hot. Anyways, I have a top single to hit today. What am I doing? Like 400, 402 probably is what I'll do. I meant to ask my coach if he could help me pick warm ups and I forgot. So I'm just gonna wing it. But last week, where's it at? Okay, so last week I did 380 for a single. It moved good. I think, I don't know, something just happens. Like my last warm up will be amazing, and then I get up to the top, and I'm just like, ugh, why'd I do that? What did I do wrong? What am I missing? But I'm like, it moved fine last week. It's just that I don't know. For deadlifts, I have jumps all figured out. Um, like I don't know if I actually have them figured out. I don't know. I just don't think about it as much as I do with squat. Um, I just take bigger jumps for my warm ups, and I just do it. I don't know. Anyway, but for squats, I take smaller jumps. Like for deadlift, I'll do like 30, 30-pound jumps at the most for my warm ups. And then for squats, I'm doing like 15 to 20 pounds. And so it's like, do I really need to do that? Or what? I don't know. And then the bench, I do 10-pound jumps, which bench is bench. So that's that. But yeah, with squats, I can't even, I really need to start. I really need to, um, write down what warm ups I do and whatnot. So I can just keep that in mind and stuff. Let me move the camera real quick. So yeah, I need to write down my warm up weights so I can remember, the next week. And yeah, I just can't remember what I did last week. This is not right. Is it? I don't even know if that's right. I think we're watching Catching Fire on one of these TVs. But then sometimes I think they just put up like YouTube, um, like just like compilations of scenes from movies and shows. Because one day I thought we were watching Radio Rebel, and then I look back up and it's something totally different. So I think I don't know if it's the full movie or what, but yeah, but the Hunger Games. Catching Fire is the best one so far. I think Sunrise on the Reaping will be pretty good. This will be my first meet in the stiff sleeves. So exciting. Let's build. Last time I did 402, like a month, 2 months ago, it was so easy and I didn't need a spot. Same thing with yesterday when I hit 204 on bench. I didn't get a spot. Didn't need a spot. It was pretty easy-ish. I mean, the last time that I did 400, I did have a spot, but it moved so good. Like, low-key, I could have done 2 without a spot. Low-key. But yeah, so today, like, I know somebody is here if I need a spot. But I don't want to ask. I just wanted to have it to myself. So I'm just gonna see how, this one and 380 moves. Felt okay. I was kind of thinking about my hands after I unracked it, which I hate when I, think after I unrack. Okay, let's just load it up.
Here we go. Come on, here.
Whew. Thank you.
Good work.
Thanks.
Nice. Everybody's throwing a big day.
Oh.
Hey, let me know if you need anything.
Okay, thank you. Okay, I have to wash that back. It felt pretty good, but just to make sure, because I started, I watched 380 like 3 times and I was like, oh my gosh, did I go low enough? So I tried to put the camera a little lower to make sure. My walkout was a bit, I don't know. Yeah, it looked good. Didn't look as easy as the first time I did it, but, I don't really, understand how peaking works, but, this last block is where we peak. So, surely that'll be better. I probably won't hit 400 again, I don't think. I don't know. Maybe I should just, ask my coach. Anyways, I have to do back downs. I have a first back down of 4. Last week I did 320. My range today is 320 to 333. Let's see what we can do. I guess I might as well just do 331. Easiest to load. Oh, brother. I don't know, man. Oh my goodness. I need to stop rewatching this. And I don't I feel like I used to just dive down into my squats. I need to look back at the one from last week to see if that's what I did. Oh my gosh, my elbow. Yeah, last week I felt like it was about to fall right off. I don't know. 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 I'm an overthinker. I don't know. Anyways, let me try to get this for 4 real quick. See what happens. Not see what happens. I'm gonna get it. It's just like, is it gonna be awful or okay? All right, y'all. It is Thursday. I don't know what day it is. Anyways, yeah. So today, I just did deadlifts. It was like week 4, like I told y'all earlier. So I just hit a rep PR, 435 for 2. I think last time, a couple months ago, I did 430 for 2. I don't know. I think it looked easier, but that day I was in yoga pants, and today I'm wearing shorts. I probably should stick with yoga pants, just because I don't want to bring baby powder to the gym. Since it's not like a full-on powerlifting gym, there's not really like a designated space. They do have chalk, but I don't want, I just don't want to make a mess. And I don't want to, like clean it up either. So I should probably stick with yoga pants for my comp deadlift days, so I can really practice not hitching and just, seeing what it would feel like closer to meet day feel. I think it did get stuck on my thighs just a little bit. Of course, I think the first rep it kind of did get stuck on my thighs a little bit, but the second rep you could tell it more. I was also very shaky. I feel like these last few weeks I've been very shaky. Like my legs have been very shaky. I know it's like a CNS thing, like a fatigue thing. I don't know. I don't know how to like condition my legs more. Like, I do RDLs one day, and I do already, have an extra set of deadlifts. And it's honestly more. I have an extra working set, but I do at least 2 warm-up sets before my working pause deadlift set. Yeah, I have to do tempo bench now. I think I have 3 sets of, I think I do 4s, 3, 2, 0 tempo, and then I think I have I set at 5.5, 6.5, 7.5, and then I just have like back extensions, a row, and a pull down to do. And then I'm gonna hit my cardio and then go home and have lunch. My back is really familiar every time I like move. lay back on the bench. Kind of hurts. And ready down to get my plate from the floor. It's kind of trash. But talked to my coach about, my back hurting on my high bar squats that I do Fridays, which would be tomorrow. And he basically suggested that I move my Friday lift to Saturday if I could. So yeah, I'm gonna try tomorrow. But next Saturday, I'm actually a mentor for this girl at a USAPL meet. So yeah, if y'all see this and you've been powerlifting for a minute, go sign up to be a mentor. Or if it's for like people, a lot of like first time lifters, like a first time meet, like it's their first meet they've ever done. But also, I know that they're trying to get people for nationals that maybe their coach or their handler can't be there, or they don't have a coach or handler. So yeah, even if you've been powerlifting for a long time, you can sign up for a mentor to come support you and stuff. So I'm going to be doing that next Saturday. So if I think I am, I don't know if I'll lift like after that, because it's like 4 hours away. So if I lift after, I'm going to be getting back home very late on Saturday, and I'm already going there Friday. So I think I might just lift Friday next week. It should be pretty light, pretty chill. Like it should be a week 1, so it should be pretty chill on my back. Worst comes to worst, I'll just power through it, and then every Saturday from then on, I will lift until I get to meet day. So yeah, exciting stuff. I don't even know what I'm working up to, but this is probably my last warm-up set, and my shoulder kind of hurts, but it's okay. Alright, y'all. I have been out of the gym for like 30 minutes now. Another long day, but it's okay. I've been looking for a juice place for a long time. I found 2 so far in Concord, but they're like not on the way to my house. So like if I want to go like when I'm on my way home from the gym, it's just like it's 30 minutes from my house to the gym. So if I go to the 2 places that I found, it's like 30 minutes to that place and then like still 20 more minutes back home. So I want to find somewhere like closer to my, like just on my route, I guess, on my route home. Anyways, I found this place kind of just outside of downtown Charlotte, the north side or whatever. And it's called Juice Box, and I almost did not come in here because the parking lot is horrible, and like I'm low-key putting off getting out of here, but it should be fine. It's just really tight, and it's like big cars and trucks are parked, and so I felt like I couldn't even get through, so that was kind of what made me stop and park at the first parking spot anyways, because I didn't think I could get through the parking lot, and backing out was not an option because it's a very busy street back there. So anyways, I'm really trying to find a place similar to where I would go at home in Ardmore, and she made them, I'm gonna assume she made them daily or at least like every other day, and bottled them up, put them in the fridge, and they're good for however long, maybe like 48 hours or something like that. I also want to start juicing myself, but I just haven't found the juicer I want, or I just haven't like pulled the trigger to get it or whatever. So I was looking for a place that bottles them, so I pulled up to this one. It looked pretty, like small business type, and so it was for sure small business, but they don't keep anything like made, like pre-made already. So it's fresh juice, but it comes in a cup. So I did get two to try, and I honestly don't know which one is which, and I forgot what's in both of them. I'm sure, like, this got carrots in it. This, I don't know. Actually, let me just look it up real quick. I got Replenish. Okay, so this is carrots, apples, and ginger. Low-key on the little board that they have, I could not tell. And I mean, ginger is fine. I would just rather do it in a shot instead of a full drink like this because it's kind of a lot. And this should be, oh my gosh, cleanse maybe? Beets, carrots, lemon? That's not right because it would be more red. I should have got that one. Dang, I don't know what I got. I'm just gonna try it. Get a lot of carrot. That's fine. I feel like one of them had apples. Oh wait, I did say apples for this one. I feel like it could be more apple-y, or just like a sweeter apple, because I couldn't see. He has like a really tall wall, so I couldn't see what kind of apples or anything else that he was using. This one is my favorite by far, and I still cannot tell you what is in here, but I like it. I like this one. This one is so much carrot. You can just see how much carrot it is, but yeah, it's fine. I wish I would get this in a few bottles if I, for one, could remember, and for two, if he did it like that. But yeah, I'll probably go home. I don't have any bottles. I just have mason jars, so I might throw this in a mason jar and save it for another day. And I'll probably I'll probably have to drink it tomorrow or later today. But yeah, I'm gonna drink this on my way home, and then I'm gonna make my lunch, probably just some chicken and rice, and then shower and chill until it's time for my movie. So yep, see you later. Hey y'all, it is now Saturday. I did not do anything really yesterday, since I'm lifting on Saturdays now instead of Fridays. So my plan initially was to try to get up earlier and lift in the morning because I'm volunteering for some softball things. They have one girl on staff that does things for softball. I assume that they only have that one person. I only met two people, and one was a girl that runs the softball like programming and stuff. So they have a mother-daughter camp today, so I'm helping with that. I don't really have a lot of information about like what's happening. So yeah, I'm just here. It starts at 12. It's like 11:07 right now. The girl asked me to be here at 11:30, and they have a baseball game going on right now. So I might, just go in and watch this baseball game for a minute before I go look for her and get started with whatever we're doing. But yeah, after we're done, I guess 2:30ish, I'm gonna head to the gym, which is only like 15 minutes from here or less than that. I know there's something going on. The whole reason I haven't been lifting on Saturdays, my coach had asked me like a while back, like when we were moving my program around, like what days I would be open or not open to lifting, and I said not on the weekends. I don't remember if I told him not on the weekends at all, or just not Saturday or not Sunday. I don't remember. First thing was because I used to lift, or actually no, I used to lift just whenever like something happened on Fridays, like if I was traveling or something, or I just did not feel good enough to lift on that Friday, I would move it to Saturday. And when I went, every single time on a Saturday that I went to a gym, it was just so packed, and I was like, I just don't want to even mess with it on Saturdays. So I am kind of nervous to go in today, because it'll be in the afternoon. If I really wanted to, I could go later at night, but since I'm already nearby, I don't want to drive all the way home and then come all the way back. Also, I don't really want to be driving in Charlotte at night, especially on a Saturday night, I guess. But I feel like it would be more dead, but maybe more people like think like me and be like, oh yeah, the gym's dead, let's go right now, and then the gym's not dead. I don't know. Anyways, hopefully, since it's like in the afternoon, maybe people usually go in the morning so they can do all the fun stuff, for the rest of the day. I don't know. I'm gonna go by, so I'll be there around 2 or 3 or whatever. I have to do high bar squats, and then I have bench and some upper body stuff after that. I've been kind of browsing
meets, because I keep seeing, I follow USAPL North Carolina, and I keep seeing them post, like, it's just crazy to me that regionals registration is already open. I haven't really looked into, like, the cap, like the lifter cap, because I initially want to do that because, I don't know, I'm just kind of just going back and forth on if I want to do nationals next year. And I think pretty much it does kind of depend on, like, how this one goes. If I have fun, like, this will be the first meet, like, not to, toot my own horn or anything, but if like, if you're a powerlifter and you've only competed at local meets and you're kind of strong, like, you're winning all your local meets, that's how I've been. I've won, all the meets I've done so far, except for one where I bombed out on bench. But I was still the only person in my, like, weight class. Anyways, so if it's not fun, like, being competitive, like, I do want to compete against people, but I feel like maybe that could be, like, one thing that I might take into account, like, oh, I just want to win, like, the specific meet. I don't know, but I think that'll be, like, one factor. The expenses is another factor. Where it is will be another factor. I don't know if they've announced where next year's nationals will be. I think my only place that I do not want to go, I think there's two places I don't want to go. I don't really want to go to Louisiana, and I don't really want to go to Vegas. So yeah, I'll just wait and see. But I feel like regionals will be the easiest place to qualify. Oh wait, I'm pretty sure nationals total qualify me for next year's nationals. That'll change things. That will really change things. But also it's like, I don't know, it's just like, I feel like kind of the other things that go into my, like, thought process on which meets to compete at is, like, the production quality. Like, I just want to be a part of, like, really cool meets that have, like, really cool vendors, really cool, like, photographers and stuff. And another reason I might do, like, a smaller meet is for, I think any photographers are, like, pretty cool. Just to have, like, professional photos and videos taken is pretty cool. I did want to do a hype video for nationals, but I just started, like, looking at the prices. I haven't even ordered them yet, but it's so much, because I know for sure I want photos and videos of all my attempts. But for that plus a hype video, it's like $400. I'm just like, I just can't be doing that. I guess every year it's fine. Once a year, every year. I don't know. So yeah, regionals probably would be a little bit cheaper, but there's also a local, like a smaller meet in October, which would be right before my birthday. Well, regionals are in September, like end of September, and they're in Raleigh, and that looks nice. There's the Fall Festival of Power, which is in Denver, which is closer to me than Raleigh, so that might be cool. And then they have a November one in Wilmington, which I would love to compete in Wilmington, just to, have an excuse to go to Wilmington again, because it's by the beach. But it's also in November, so it would be like a cute little, fall vibe, I would think. I don't know. Anyways, yeah, I'm just kind of browsing. Now that I said this out loud, I'm so, thankful that I'm pretty sure my nationals total will qualify me for next year's nationals, because my other plan was to either do, the regionals or state, but I just feel like between state and nationals, it's just not enough time for me. Like, I really liked having from when did I compete last? September to now. I really like that big window of time that I had to have, like, a really building off-season time and then go into peaking. I feel like it's really helped me. I feel like maybe I might have been able to still hit 400 and 200 in the gym before this meet if I would have competed at a state meet earlier this year, probably like January, I think they were. But low-key, I feel like some of them were in, like, March and stuff, and that's just way too close for me. But yeah, I'm gonna do some I guess I'm thinking, but it also is like the lifter caps, and when I would need to sign up is probably also another thing I have to worry about. So if worst comes to worst, I'll be competing in November, because I do want to, compete in North Carolina next time I compete. I'm still registered in Oklahoma, and I kind of forgot, I forgot that once you get a USAPL membership, it's not for a year from the time you signed up, it's that calendar year, I'm pretty sure. So, I think I haven't done a meet this year yet. So I had to get another card, and I had already registered for nationals in Oklahoma, like with my name in Oklahoma, if that makes sense. So I just, got my card again with Oklahoma. But I do want to do a meet in North Carolina. And I just don't know. And that's another thing with like Southeast regionals. I don't know if I have to be signed up in, like, with my name under North Carolina to be there or what. But I've already, I've set records in Oklahoma. Maybe with this nationals, I'll have more records in Oklahoma, and then I want to switch to North Carolina and see how I compete with these North Carolina 100 kg lifters. So yeah, look, that's the plan.